Hello students, welcome once again to your English class. This is Neelam Bajaj. Today we are continuing the second part of our poem, An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum, written by Stephen Spender. In the first part, we have seen how Spender depicts the injustice which prevails in the society. He talks of social injustice and class inequalities, denial of opportunities to slum dwellers, and also expresses his thoughts on the widening gap between the rich and the poor. And in the first paragraph, we have come to know the situation of the slum students in a classroom which is very poorly lit with very bad unhygienic conditions, and the condition of the children is itself also worst as they are very thin, exhausted, malnourished, and looking hungry. In the next part of the poem, we will come to know about the surroundings of the classroom in detail. So, first, I will read the paragraph for you. Of sour cream walls, donations, Shakespeare's head, cloudless at dawn, civilized dome, riding all cities, build flowery Tyrolese valley, open handed map, awarding the world its world, and yet for these children, these windows, not this map, their world, where all their future is painted with a fog. A narrow street sealed in with a lead sky, far, far from rivers, capes, and stars of words. So, I guess something you have understood. Now, I'm going to give you an explanation of this paragraph. On sour cream walls. First, we will come to know about the meanings of the paragraphs. In this phrase on sour cream walls, poet wants to say the walls about the walls color of the classroom, which is looking very pale as it was not painted in on the regular basis. Next, the word donation comes. Here donation means the name of the people are written on the wall who gave donations for these poor children. Next is the picture of Shakespeare, which is hung on the wall with his head and bust, and at the background there is a clear sky, cloudless at dawn. Civilized dome riding all cities. Next are the big buildings of the cities picture is there on the wall. So you can see all the things which are present on the wall in the picture form are useless for these children. Their life is totally different from all these things. Belled, flowery Tyrolese valley. One picture on the wall shows a beautiful valley full of flower. Tyrolese valley, here Tyrol is a state in Austria, and it has a valley which is very beautiful. Open-handed map. There is a map, one world map also hanging on the wall. Open-handed map awarding the world its world. They mean to say here that it is showing the whole world, but their world, the children's world of the slum, is very narrow, very small, just opposite to that vast world. And yet, for these children, these windows, not this map, their world, where all their future is painted with the fog. Here, the poet wants to say that the world map's picture is also useless for them because their own world is painted with fog, sadness, and depression. A narrow street, their world is a narrow street, sealed in with a lead sky. Only they can see a small portion of the sky from their windows, far, far from the big rivers, capes, and stars of words. So, all these things which are uh, shown on the wall of the classroom are just opposite to the lives of the slum children. Now, we are going to the proper explanation part of this paragraph. In the second stanza, the poet describes the dirty classroom. On the walls are displayed the names of people who have given donations. The bust of Shakespeare is displayed. Bust means the half part of the body with head and chest. In the clear background of the sky, his picture is hung. Walls have pictures of the beautiful Tyrolese Valley as well as a map of the world. The children's eyes can only view a road which is narrow, enclosed with a dull sky. They can't see the whole world which is on the wall of their classroom. It is quite a dreary, a very dark and cheerless and depressing place for children, just opposite to the pictures which are hanging on the walls of the classroom. Now we are coming to the next paragraph. Next paragraph goes like this: surely Shakespeare is wicked, the map a bad example, with ships and sun and love tempting them to steal for lives that slyly turn in their crammed holes. From fog to endless night, on their slag heap, these children wear skins peeped through by bones and spectacles of steel with mended glass like bottle bits on stones. All of their time and space are foggy slum. So blot their maps with slums as big as room. Here, the poet is showing his anger by saying all these words that he is calling Shakespeare wicked, a cruel person. The map he is saying is a very bad example. And ships and sun all are tempting these children to live their lives by coming out of their unhygienic, crammed holes, small houses. From fog to endless night, from morning till night, these walls and these pictures are actually attracting the children to go out of their unhygienic and depressed world and to go to open fields and green areas and to see the sea, rivers, etc. On their slag heap means their thin bodies. These children wear skins. It looks like they have worn skins on their thin bodies, thin structure of their bones, peeped through by bones, and their bones up looking peeping out of their skin. And spectacles, those who are wearing the spectacles, they are with steel frames and their glasses are mended, broken and mended like bottle bits on stone, bottle pieces on stone. As you throw the bottle on a stone, it breaks into various pieces. The same way their spectacles are looking. All of their time and space are foggy slum. This is their life actually, where they are living all the time. This is their world. So blot their maps with slums as big as doom. So here poet is saying, so in the map which is hanging on their wall, slums should be shown. Now we are coming to the proper explanation of this paragraph. In this third stanza, the sad poet suddenly turns very aggressive and feels that Shakespeare is wicked, very cruel. This is because he misleads the children. He shows them a beautiful world of ships, sun, and love, which is not only unreal for them but has a corrupting influence on these children. He means to say, Shakespeare in his poem misleads the children by showing them the fake world of beauty, love, ships, all these things which they are reading in the classroom, which is not a reality at all for them. Here, he urges the children to steal and try to escape from their cramped holes, from their narrow, small, unhygienic houses. Their existence is indeed very sad. These exhausted children are so thin that it appears that they are wearing only skins. It doesn't look like they are healthy children. Their skins are looking like the worn clothes. The spectacles they are wearing have glass which has been broken and mended. Their entire appearance smells of their deprivation. The poet shows his anger by suggesting that the maps on their walls should show huge slums instead of beautiful scenic graphics. So here we can see that the poet is very angered about the conditions of these children, which are because of not supporting them by the society, and in anger he shows his anger to the Shakespeare also, to the systems of society also, to the inequalities prevailing in society and all that things which are going opposite to their condition. So here In this poem, we can understand the mental condition of the poet about these children. That's all for today. The last paragraph of the poem we are taking in the next part. Till then, thank you. Stay safe.